Guys, TechSnackles here with the review of the Logitech Ultrathin Keyboard Folio for the iPad mini. I've been using this ever since I unboxed it a week ago and got an opportunity to travel with it, leaving my computer behind. Now, one of the most noticeable effects it has had on me is that it doubled or even tripled my daily use of the iPad, so here's the review. The first thing you'll notice when you start using it is just how thin the actual keyboard actually is. It's really light and thin, seems even thinner than the current Logitech Ultrathin keyboard with thinner edges. The whole case itself with the iPad though isn't that thin or light, but still easy to carry and just feels really nice and premium. What I must say is what I really like about this keyboard is just how snappy it is to use. It connects instantly with your iPad as you open it up. Both the keyboard and the iPad get activated by the magnets as they separate, which is pretty smart and helps save the keyboard's battery. The battery itself is meant to last about 3 months according to Logitech, assuming your daily use is of only 2 hours. 3 months with the keyboard being as slim as it is, I must say it's pretty sweet. Although I'll need to check that for myself, but currently it's still running charge from right out of the box, and if it ever runs out of charge, you can charge it via micro USB, which is included in the box and easy to carry around since it's actually a pretty short cable. According to Logitech, it should take about 1.5 hours to charge, which is quite a lot, but still you get 3 months out of it. But slimness and battery life don't matter unless the keyboard is good, and the truth is, it's once again snappy and really easy to adapt to. It is shrunken down from a full-size keyboard, but it still contains all keys, which is impressive. And if you are worried that keys are too small, well, from personal experience I can say that you shouldn't worry because I quickly adapted to it, and right now I type almost as quick as I do with my MacBook's keyboard. It's very enjoyable to type using this keyboard, it's comfortable, and although it's not a mechanical keyboard, the sound of the keys are satisfying. It is also very responsive, which obviously matters the most with a keyboard. There is rarely any delay in typing unless it's the iPad's/app's fault, or it's still connecting properly with your iPad. System buttons are minimal with turn off/wake up button, along with a Bluetooth pairing button on the side. A bunch of function keys are included, like the home button, the lock, Siri, spotlight search, keyboard language switcher, the on-screen keyboard, slideshow launcher, media controls along with volume controls, and lower you can also find the cut, copy, and paste, as well as text selecting with the left and right arrows. The only thing I slightly dislike with this and any keyboard is that there is a learning curve to type with accents, and sometimes you're better off just bringing the screen keyboard back up for that. But overall, the keys feel great and typing is smooth, and once you get used to those included functions, they become more handy than you think, and it's quite hard to go back to the touch keyboard. Speaking of function keys, I'm a bit disappointed that there are no brightness controls within the functions. I know we can control it easier now with Control Center, but the keyboard includes volume and music controls, which are as well available there, so it just seems like they could have included brightness controls as well. One of the things I found cool is how Pages, for example, is adapted for external keyboards. It still has options to enlarge your font or choose different fonts. It's just lowered into the bottom of the keyboard. So as you see, I have very little to complain about the keyboard, but now moving on to the whole composure of the case. From the first touch, I really appreciated the material used. It's got a nice smooth rubbery feel, which also serves as a functionality when you place it on a desk to prevent slips. Although be aware dust easily clings onto it, but I've been able to easily remove it with a fiber cloth. Since the iPad is surrounded by the bezel of the case, it offers quite good protection, and the bezel isn't that noticeable, although in pictures it might seem like it. One smart use I found for the bezel is when reading, you can add a grip. I haven't dropped the case to see how resistant it is to falls, but the keyboard did survive an accident and poured water over it. The iPad is held by 2 angle clips that do what they're supposed to, and it's decently easy to, especially to remove your iPad whenever you want to detach it from the case. The case remains properly closed via magnets. These magnets also wake up the iPad when it detaches, as well as the keyboard, which is a pretty awesome feature. My biggest issue though comes with the placement of the iPad mini. There are only 2 positions that you can use with your iPad on, and only one with the keyboard in use. More annoyingly, at least for me, the angle is just too sharp, just a tiny bit laid back from almost 90 degrees, which is almost straight up. This affects your view of the screen and annoys a little bit, especially when you're tall. Your view angle just isn't that good, but if you lay down a bit on the chair, this gets fixed, although it's not very good for your back. Using in bed is also harder with this angle. Another issue is that the magnets that hold the iPad in position while in use aren't very strong, so the iPad easily goes out of place with a few touches, and you start noticing the bottom isn't continuously aligned. But then again, these are just small picky things that I came across that won't harm your overall experience. I also find it quite hard to access the volume up and down keys, but they're also provided in the keyboard and function keys, so that is fun. One of the things I like to call design flaw is that when you put it on the second available position, which is basically just an iPad laid back, the camera is covered. So if you ever decide to take a photo with the back camera, it is covered, so you need to basically detach the iPad or just expand it wide. The keyboard also does not have backlight, which could have been a great feature to include, but depending on the brightness of your iPad, this won't be much of an issue at night, since the light of the screen will probably reflect on the keys. So overall, I'm very happy with the Ultrathin Keyboard Folio. It's sleek and has an awesome keyboard. It doesn't add a dramatic increase in size to the iPad mini, so it's still very portable and decently light. It's available in a bunch of colors and into different materials, PU, leather, and tech fabric for £69.99 and in America for $89.99 US. It's not the cheapest, but in my opinion it's worth its price since it offers all-round protection with a keyboard included. For this price you can also get the Ultrathin keyboard cover, but that one does not include all-around protection. So I highly recommend this keyboard cover and highly doubt you will regret purchasing this choice if you're looking for a keyboard cover for your iPad mini or even Air, as Logitech offers the same product for both. This one just works smoothly and does almost everything you want it to do. If you don't really require that much portability, I recommend you also take a look at the Keyboard Folio that has a thicker keyboard that should be easier to type with. So that has been the review of the Logitech Ultrathin Keyboard Folio. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you have this product, let us know what you think in the comment section below, and be sure to check out the channel for more tech content. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.